three. Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And today, this is I love this. Shout out to Bonnie and Clyde. They have made the world's first. Yes, I know we're tired of hearing world's first for the Nissan Z, but they actually have made the world's first air-to-air intercoolers for guess what? The Nissan Z. Guys, you already know what to do. Hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Welcome everybody back. Welcome everybody back to the channel. First thing, shout out to my whole Boost Emotion family. I know you guys have already hit that like button. Thank you, and I really appreciate you guys' support. And if you're new to the Boost Emotion channel, well, I am Boost Emotion. I report the news. I am also a Nissan fitting enthusiast too. I'm an owner of a Mercedes C63, and I'm gonna dabble in other cars. But for this particular video, we got to shout out Bonnie and Clyde. If you guys don't already know, Bonnie and Clyde has been in this community for a little while now, and that company makes performance parts for the Q50, Q60, VR30, and they're continuing to grow. So recently, they have acquired their own Nissan Z Proto. So let's jump into it. So shout out to Bonnie and Clyde. So you could definitely add them at Bonnie and Clyde Racing on BNC Racing on IG. Also, they have a website and everything like that, bonnieandclyderacing.com. So, anyways, they recently acquired their own Nissan Z Proto. And if you guys don't already take a look, if you've been in the VR30 platform already, guess what? There's not two air-to-water intercoolers sitting on top of that. Period. There's not there. They're gone. Because Bonnie and Clyde was one of the first companies. There's another company called Elite Performance. I'm always going to be fair, who made air-to-air kits for the VR30 community on the Q50 and Q60. And what we realized on the VR30 was, shout out to these two companies, is that it is a benefit to go air to air over air to water on your VR30, Q50, Q60, and supposedly now the Nissan Z. On average, for the guys who want to know, how much more better is air to air on the VR30, Q50, Q60, and Nissan Z? On average, from the dynos I've seen, you'll gain between 20 to 30 wheel horsepower depending on fuel. Period. And also, you'll have consistency, consistent charger attempts. So this has been proven. This is something known in 2022. It is what it is. What it was before, and now it's different. So air to air is the secret sauce, from what we can tell, for the VR30 community. So now that Bonnie and Clyde had acquired the Nissan Z, they already went right ahead to add in the air-to-air kit, because there's no point of wasting time and using air-to-water kits. Shout out to other competing companies. Shout out to AMS Performance and any other company that makes parts for the VR30. Shout out to you guys. But we already know what AMS was going to do, and that stuff is going to be there for years. But we're going to try something a little different with a different secret sauce here. You even see zip ties here. You know what we're doing over here. Also, they're using blower valves, from what I can tell here, because the new Nissan Z's come with a diverter valve system. So I'm assuming that's something what they do here, and they just find out how to plumb it and everything like that. So let me read some of the information here. Okay, so we were able to make it to okay, blah blah blah. Okay, so we were able to make it to the drag strip last night for some testing. Unfortunately, EcuTech is being a little boggy on a new Nissan Z, because their new EcuTech or ECU Tech is in beta right now, so it's not fully how it needs to be, like on the Q50, Q60. Go Race Box, shout out to Hussein and the whole Go Race Box, Alex, the whole team over there. They're the ones who are working with Bonnie and Clyde Racing, and us working quickly with EcuTech to overcome some of the little issues. But we can honestly say there's been huge hopes for this platform. Racebox has figured out how to get the car to do a complete burnout in the water box. This is something that some of the other Z's have been having issues with doing with. On one setback being the car doesn't want to build any boost off the launch control. Not to worry though, we will get that sorted out. All right, so last night we ran a consistent 11.4, 11.3 passes at a very impressive 125-mile-an-hour trap speed. The Z is already on pace for mid tens. Now the current modifications that he said that he just put on the Z. See if I move it down here. Current modification is their air-to-air kit, their 3-inch stainless steel downpipes from Boosted A6, Extreme DI, high pressure fuel pump, 400 lph or low 400 lph low pressure fuel pump with their stainless strainer flex fuel kit and is tuned by Go Race Box on E60. This is right out the pump. We won't we won't be back on the Z for a few weeks, but we are going to be doing 0 to 100 on this build, gang. So, anyways, let me just show you some photos. But remember, guys, also Bonnie and Clyde is one of the first companies out there that put large 550 and 660 turbos on the VR30 and set a really high trap speed on stock motor and stock trans. So they're definitely going after a lot of records. So let's take a look and see what some of the things they have done to the car. Let me see here. I'm not going to press anything on the music because I don't want any music to play. So you can see the front air kit there that they have pretty much just did what they got to do. Built it as they fly it. You build it as you fly, guys. All right, turbo small blow valves. And then they seem like they tied them in somewhere there. This is them at the track. The car taking off. It could play. The car look like it's taking off heavy though. I don't think we can't be able to see the time. It's too far. But they also gave us some of the time. How does the car look? See how the car is sitting? It definitely was a soft launch. Look at that Hellcat. Woo. So this is their draggy. The draggy did 11.3, right? Excuse me, guys, 11.3 and a 60 foot of 19. Listen, we already seen what AMS has done. I think they have 60 foots for their on their E setup before turbos was like 1.6, 1.7 ish. Remember, every millisecond off the 60 foot is like 2 at the end. So the car's trapping about 126 right now. 126 on a 1.9. So if it does like a one low 1.8, it's gonna be like 11.1 ish, 11. And if they go like a 1.7, they're like 10.8, 10.9. Seriously, yeah, it's like really like that. So if they could pull like a 1.6, also their trap speed is gonna get a lot higher too. I want to put that out there because this air-to-air kit can definitely trap some higher mile an hour also. So once again, they just tied it in, and this is their first go out at it. So best believe they're definitely gonna get it done. Um, and this is their official time slip. 125 at 11.3. Most of you guys will sit there and say, but 125 is nothing to really scream at. Like 125 is so typical for the VR30, especially Q50s do on full E, do the same thing with the same modifications, do the same thing. So what's so much special about this? Well, this is just their first time out there doing it. Yeah, this is their first time. They're gonna do a couple of more data logs and they're gonna knock it right out. I think there's a little bit more I want to show on their their page. Let me take a look. Um, this is them actually figuring it out, building it up as they building as they fly. This is when they removed it. You can see the oil cooler right here. Well, that looks a little different here. I never really got to see the front here. What is that to the side? Because I can see the AC compressor, but there's something here. What is that to the side, to the right? Is that so? Is that the heat exchanger? Because it just looks weird. It looked like they designed the front end a little different. Looked like they put the heat exchanger to the right of the vehicle and not over the condenser. If that is true, that's actually pretty freaking dope. Okay. And yeah, it looks like the typical. Okay, cool. Air to air. Okay. And the XDI pump that they chose to add. Old high pressure fuel pump, new high pressure fuel pump. And this is them just cutting it up and mocking it up, just getting it done. Shout out to them, man. Look at this. This is great. And that's how it looks. Definitely, 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 definitely. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really more to add. So, guys, once again, shout out to Bonnie and Clyde for getting this stuff done, man. Like, once again, I'm gonna have him on the show. Definitely gonna have him on the show. But this man, he just had a baby. Just had a baby. He's been dealing with trying to go after the world record for the stock block stack transmission, which is a completely large replacement, full frame turbo replacement, on top of helping building up his business, building up his shops. This guy's a busy guy, but we're gonna have him on the channel, and he's gonna have a lot of information to show. And one of the things that make me smile the most when I met him, what he said was, we just got the parts together and just try to put things together and make it work. And that's how it's supposed to be when you're innovative. You got to do these things. Yes, you want to sit there at like bigger companies and say, all right, let's do the R&D, let's figure this out. Like, does it make sense? Is there a profit margin here? I get that when it comes to numbers, but also when you just want to be an engineer, you just sometimes just put things together and figure out and see if it works, and is it better than what's out now. And once again, this video may not show it, but air to air is better. It is definitely better. It's been proven on the Q50 Q60 platform, and it's going to improve its way for the Nissan Z community too. So shout out to Bonnie and Clyde. Hopefully see you guys soon on a YouTube live with me. Yeah, we might do a live. We might do a live because they could answer questions. So we might do a live. We might do a live. But nonetheless, guys, I really appreciate you guys for tapping in with your boy Boost. You could add me at Boost Motion on G and Facebook. Also, you can send an email to me at boostmotion@gmail.com. Otherwise than that, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.